Mikel Arteta's tactical adaptability has been crucial in Arsenal's strong start to the season. Despite several key players being sidelined with injuries, Arteta has adjusted his system to accommodate these challenges, with a focus on maintaining a tight, solid defense, relentless pressing, and positional flexibility when going forward. Here is how you can recreate Mikel Arteta's tactics for FT25. Arsenal have been very unlucky to start off their season, losing club captain Martin Odegaard in the early stages of the season during the international break, and that has forced the likes of Mikel Arteta to convert his 4-3-3 system into a 4-4-2, allowing for a nice compact structure to formulate and making it very difficult at times for the opposition to go ahead and try and break down this Arsenal backline area. Now, when in possession of the ball, you will see a back two formulate in the backline, having likes of Gabriel and Saliba standing tall, standing strong, and making it very difficult for the opposition to try and transition against them. And when out of possession of the ball, you will see the likes of Ben White join up with Saliba as well as Gabriel in that backline, formulating successfully a back three system to try and combat against the opposition's attacking outlets. We have seen that with this 4-4-2 system in play, Arteta is quite happy for his side to create frequent transition attacking moments. The 4-4-2 team tactics will consist of a build-up style set to short passing, and even though the likes of Arteta has changed the natural shape and structure of this team, the core values and key principles for Arsenal, whilst under the likes of Mikel Arteta, will not change. You will still see those short passing sequences occur in the midfield zones. You will still see the likes of David Raya looking to platform the back into one of the centre-backs, or maybe even one of the full-backs, or potentially one of the deeper lying midfield players. Arsenal will still look to control the different phases of play, always looking to maintain possession. You'll see the likes of Rice and Partey being very instrumental in those central zones, looking to either rotate play, break up the potential midfield build-up play from the opposition, and then make sure that Arsenal are ticking over in full effect. The defensive approach for Arsenal should be set to high, with the line height being set to 85. You will see the backline press nice and high up the field, often looking to compact the opposition in their own half. When that out ball is played with that longer ball over the top, you'll have the likes of Gabriel, Saliba, White, and Timber, or whoever you have in your backline, looking to get nice and close to the opposition players, win the ball back with their physicality, and then progress it back into the midfield zones in Arsenal's possession, looking to create another attacking opportunity. So Arteta has also proven that he does have a pragmatic style of play. Against the likes of Manchester City as well as Spurs, he had his line drop quite a bit, looking to either play a deep block or even a mid block, having the centre backs not progress that high up the field, being very cautious with their aggressive approach going forward. So if you do want to drop the line, you can drop it to around a balanced approach, creating a nice line height of 50, making sure that the two central midfielders don't venture too far forward and they can screen and protect the backline as best as possible, looking to fill the midfield gaps and make it very difficult for the opposition to maybe find a bit of space in the central areas. So back to the build-up style, and you will see that when Arsenal have possession of the ball and in and around the opposition's box, they will calmly rotate the play, making sure that players are consistently moving around, creating that nice fluidity and that uncertainty in the opposition's backline areas. This in turn will open up a lot of space for your attackers to go ahead and try and exploit and find those quick, short, easy passes into their possession, allowing them to create swift attacking movements into the spaces, exploiting the opposition's backline areas. Progressing on now to the individual player roles, and you'll start off at the back between the sticks for the goalkeeper in David Raya, who will have the role of sweeper keeper with the focus being set to balanced. Of course, along with his amazing ability to sweep up just in behind his backline areas, David Raya this season has been incredible when it comes to the 1v1 saving opportunities that the opposition have carved out versus Arsenal. At times, you will see the likes of David Raya being very aggressive in the air, looking to claim those aerial threats, then put the ball on the floor and then play it out from the back, either finding a quick pass into one of the centre-backs or potentially being very accurate with his longer balls up front to the likes of a Kai Havertz, a Martinelli in transition, or maybe even a Trossard between the lines. The right-sided centre-back in William Saliba will be set to the role of ball-playing defender, with the focus being set to balanced. Quite often we have seen Saliba collect the ball in those deeper spaces of the field and then play those progressive line-breaking passes further forward, either into the midfield players or potentially the forwards. The young Frenchman has proven to be very useful at times with his skill set, looking to collect the ball in those deeper zones and drive forward with it, looking to either break up the play, win the ball back, and create offensive overloads higher up the pitch. Not to mention the likes of Saliba as well as Gabriel are brilliant at defending in transition, either looking to intercept the play or potentially create a physical challenge on the opposition, winning the ball back and restoring possession in Arsenal's favour. And speaking of Gabriel, he'll have the role of stopper, with the focus being set to balanced. Gabriel has proven that he is more of the aggressor of the two centre-backs, looking to engage with the opposition, stepping up, being a bit more imposing towards them, winning the ball back, and then looking to play those line-breaking passes as well further forward. Arsenal's back two have proven to be a fantastic defensive force, often looking to outmuscle the opposition in the aerial duels, while still being brilliant in the ground challenges. The right-back position in Ben White will be set to the role of full-back, with the focus being set to balance. Now, this will allow Ben White to venture further forward, combine frequently with Saka down the right-hand side, but you will also see him at times stay a bit further back and help formulate a successful lopsided back three system. We have seen Ben White tuck inside at times, look to defend down that wider right space and be very effective and physical towards the opposition players. Whereas your left back Endurance Timber should be set to the role of false back with the focus being set to balance. This will see the left back drift into the interior zones, combining frequently with the double pivots, whilst also being able to show for the ball in those first phases of the build-up play and be very important in trying to progress the ball from back to front. You will see the likes of Timber drifting centrally at times, looking to drive with the ball into those central zones, creating successful offensive overloads before firing a pass either into the likes of your wider players or potentially further forward into one of your attackers. Now this position can be taken up by either the likes of Calafiori, Zinchenko, or potentially Timber, or maybe even Tomiyasu if you are looking to play him on that left-hand side. A two-man midfield consisting of Declan Rice as well as Thomas Partey will have two different roles and focuses going forward. The likes of Declan Rice will maintain the role of box-to-box with the focus being set to balanced, and you will see him at times dropping quite deep, showing for the ball in that first phase of the build-up play, being very important in trying to progress the ball from those deeper zones into the attacking areas of the field. And you will also see a good combination play occur between the likes of Declan Rice as well as Martinelli, especially on the edge of the area for the attack. Now, of course, Declan Rice will be able to defend and break up the play, pressing the opposition in those central areas, looking to win the ball back higher up the field and create those swift transition attacking moments. Whereas the likes of Thomas Partey will be set to the role of deep-lying playmaker with the focus being set to defend. You will see him on the edge of the area from time to time, rotating the play sufficiently, looking to find those gaps and spaces in the opposition's defensive areas and try and exploit them effectively with a quick through ball pass. Now, of course, with this defensive focus, you will see him being the deepest lying midfield player, either looking to break up the play or shield just in front of the back two. The left midfielder will be the likes of Gabriel Martinelli, and he'll have the role of winger with the focus being set to attack. This will encourage Martinelli to break him behind a bit more, look to make those direct attacking runs, looking to also use his pace to exploit the opposition's backline and be a direct outlet ball for this Arsenal attack. You will be able to ping those longer balls over the top into him where he can look to use the space and exploit the opposition. Whereas Bukayo Saka on the right hand side will be set to the role of wide playmaker with the focus being set to attack. This will allow him to advance into those more attacking positions, yes, but look to also cross the ball into the box and try and facilitate the offense down that right hand side. This role will see the likes of Saka drifting inside quite a bit, looking to interchange passing sequences with the double pivot as well as the two strikers. So up top now to your two strikers, and we'll start off with Havertz, who will be set to the role of target forward with the focus being set to balanced. This will allow Havertz to be the player to hold up the play, link it up very effectively with the attackers in and around him, whilst also posing as that physical threat in the box at times, looking to get on the end of those crosses or cutback opportunities. You might see Havertz drifting out wide, looking to interchange passing sequences down the wider right space alongside the likes of Bukayo Saka, whilst also allowing him to break into the box from time to time and be that attacking focus for the side. Whereas a strike partner in Trossard will be set to the role of false nine with the focus being set to build up play. Now, of course, Havertz can also be deployed in this role, but mainly you will see the likes of Trossard dropping deep at times, almost functioning as a number 10, dropping into the deeper spaces, collecting the ball, looking to drive at the opposition, whilst also opening up gaps and spaces in the opposition's backline and allowing the likes of Martinelli or Saka or even a Havertz to try and drift into that open space and exploit the opposition with it. Alongside the likes of Saka, Trossard will also try and facilitate the offense, looking to play those key passes into the attackers and allow them to potentially go ahead and score those goals. So when Arsenal have possession of the ball, this is the shape and structure that you will consistently see. The likes of Havertz and Trossard up front, looking to occupy the opposition centre-backs, looking to feed off of one another and also interchange with the players in and around them. The likes of Martinelli will be one of the higher attackers in the side, looking to break him behind down that left-hand channel, often cutting inside and either firing a cross or a cutback into the box or potentially creating a shot opportunity for himself. Whereas you'll see here for the likes of Bukayo Saka, he does have that playmaker role, which allows him to drift inside a fair amount, looking to create opportunities from that wider right space or potentially an opportunity for himself by breaking behind, using his pace and his physicality and scoring a goal. So you will have a midfield three of Partey, Rice and Timber, as Timber will look to develop into those central zones alongside the likes of Rice and Partey, looking to control the different phases of play and make sure that possession is always in Arsenal's favour. Now, when the likes of Timber does get into those midfield zones, it will leave the left-hand side very exposed. Now, essentially, the likes of Gabriel has been superb at being able to defend those wider spaced areas, looking to break up the play and really outduel the opposition wingers or their centre forwards that have looked to drift into that wider left channel. But essentially, you will see a back three formulate with the likes of White joining Saliba as well as Gabriel in the back line. And of course, if the likes of Ben White does get forward, it will be just Gabriel and Saliba formulating a very solid back two defensive wall. For the team assignments, Bukayo Saka is going to be the captain on the field, but if the likes of Martin Odegaard or Jorginho are on the pitch, they should get preference over Saka. The left and the right free kicks should be set to Saka, as well as he has proven to be the dead ball specialist for the season ahead. And as for the long free kicks, I have set this to Declan Rice, as he has proven that he can deliver a fantastic ball into the box from a dead ball situation. Saka has proven to be a fantastic penalty kick taker, and he is the elected penalty specialist for the side. But of course, if Jorginho is on the field, or maybe a Kai Havertz, they can also step up and take the penalties. The left and the right corner will be set to Saka as well as Declan Rice, as both have proven to be fantastic at being able to deliver a cross into the box for a Saliba or a Gabriel or one of the taller physical players in those situations. Now, essentially, you want your main key target player to be the likes of Gabriel, as he is a very physical specimen in the air. He can out-duel and out-muscle the opposition, and quite often so far this season and even last season, we have seen him put the ball in the back of the net more times than not. Your near post runner should be Kai Havertz, as he has also proven to be a fantastic physical presence in the box at times. And finally, the likes of William Saliba should be elected for the back post runs. And there we go, people. That is how it successfully go ahead and replicate and recreate Arsenal's 4-4-2 formation under Mikel Arteta. Now, of course, they don't normally play this formation if everybody's fit and healthy. Now, I pose to you guys this question. If we can smash that like button and get the video up to 300 likes, I will go ahead and replicate and recreate the 4-3-3 system that we have really associated with Arsenal whilst under Mikel Arteta. So that is the challenge I have set for you. So if you haven't smashed the like button already, please consider it. It would be amazing. Anyways, we are going to hop on into some gameplay soon enough. But before that, if you don't mind as well, joining up with the Discord, the link will be down below. We chat everything real life football. If you are not a Man United fan, you would definitely want to join up, because everybody's mocking Man United at the moment, and it's heartbreaking. It really is. But anyways, join up with the conversation. We chat everything FC25 and all that good stuff. So yes, it's up to you really. But anyways, we are going to hop on into some gameplay where we will discuss and show these tactics in further detail. Okay, people, Bournemouth versus Super Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. Defending in a back three, as you can see, so we can all transition safely back. And Evan Nielsen's played offside. Great ball over the top though into Saka. Saka's looking for the ball at the back post. Martinelli's there. And unfortunately, that led to a quick breakdown in the midfield zones, and Raya is there. Saka, he's calling for it. Trossard's found the man. Saka, cut back. Havertz, and it's a fantastic taken, well struck, well hit, well precise shot from Kai Havertz. Just quick rotational plays, boys. Quick rotational plays into Declan Rice. Pops off a shot, and it's a great one-handed save. Havertz has still got the ball into... Oh my gosh! That could have been amazing. Now, we do know that Arsenal are great with these corner kicks. Crowd the goalkeeper. That is one of their main attractive tactics that they love to use. The main target, it had to be Gabriel. Edge of the box run. Can we maybe create something on the edge of the area? We're going to whip it out slightly wider. Declan Rice is there, but Kepa is there as well. Oh no. Oh my goodness me, Raya, you absolute goats. They've gone for it. Zabani this time headed away, but it's got in the gloves of the goalkeeper. We might look to quickly transition. Long ball, long kick, but that will be half time. And we have been very, very good, to say the least. Okay, so if we take a look at the stats at the break, 62% possession in favor of the mighty Arsenal. 5 shots to their 3. 2 goals from those 5 shots, and an expected goals of 1.3 each. Not too bad. That just shows you how good Raya has been with that one fantastic save that he has made. 63 passes to 47 in our favor, as well as 10 tackles to just 2. So very active and reactive and proactive when out of possession of the ball. Always looking to be intercepting the passing lanes and angles, breaking up the play, and returning possession back into Arsenal's favor, with 7 of those 10 tackles won. That's really, really good. These tactics are fan-goddamn-tastic. But you guys will have to let me know down below in the comment section. Ben White's making a great marauding run further forward. We've gone with a little ball over the top here. Little dink pass. Can we find a back post? Oh my goodness me, we've got ourselves a corner kick. Whips it in. Saka, no play was called, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Saka's come away with it again. We're looking for that back post. Great header over the top. It's hit the crossbar. Are you joking? Oh my days, that is goddamn filth. Okay, we've got ourselves a free kick here. Now, Arsenal don't have the best free kick takers, but Saka will be the man to take it. And into the top corner of the nets. Oh, it's hit the side netting. Jesus. Back into Saka. Can Saka find a quick cutback? He does see a running Trossard who squares it. Well, he does square it to him, and Trossard puts it in the back of the net. We are absolutely running riot. Great ball back into Saka. Saka, little ball roll. Near post blast. Oh, he is so good at just doing that. Just cutting it onto his left and him putting it in the top left. Timber trying to defend here. Does so. Outmuscles his man, but does throw the man off balance, who can still get off a shot, and it's gone out for a corner kick. Transitioning Martinelli here. Great switch of play from Saka into Martinelli, who does tend to chip the ball up. Oh my goodness me. We can run in transition here. Havertz, he's collected the ball out wide, and that is 6. That is a hat-trick for Havertz, and that is 6. We have absolutely wrecked Bournemouth. Okay, they've won themselves a corner kick here. The ref should really look to blow this goddamn whistle, but he hasn't. Arsenal have cleared it. It's a little header, and that should be the final movement of the game. The ref blows the whistle. A Havertz hat-trick. It's been great. It's been sensational. It's worked perfectly. So the full-time stats read 60% possession in favor of Arsenal, 3.5 shots, 6 goals coming from that, 122 passes. It's been amazing, these tactics. You guys, again, will have to let me know down below in the comment section what your thoughts and opinions are of the 4-4-2 Arsenal Arteta tactics. Anyways, until the next time, until the next one, I hope you have a smashing goddamn day, and I'm out of here. Peace.